What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. Since we are done with the glitch ship project, it is time for a new project. Unfortunately, I haven't really found one that really just stands out to me like, yeah, I just really want to build that because I think it'd be cool. So I was trying to evaluate and come up with a new project idea, and one thing came to mind, and that was I've done a bunch of ship builds, but I've never done a space station. So hopefully no one will mutiny and attempt to place my head on a pike or something. But I'm going to try and build a space station, I think, in this particular project. Do let me know, though, if this is, you know, not something you're interested in or whatever. So that, you know, we don't spend hours and hours and episodes long building something that no one wants to see. So yeah, I'm gonna try and go a little bit small. I'm using the platform that's already here, as kind of a base setting type of thing. We'll follow their pattern that they've got established here. Curve that edge. So yeah, I just kind of got the idea to try something different and see what we could come up with. Now, one of the things I wanted to try is I actually came up with an idea for mobile, or not mobile, but turrets, like a turret system that didn't involve... See, the problem is the way the rotors work, in that the only way to adjust the velocities and things would be to be in this menu, the control panel, when you're in a ship. And they don't take effect until you exit it, and then it just kind of keeps turning until it stops. There's no way to manually control it unless it's a, like, small ship. So I have a few ideas for the turrets. You know what? This is just bugging me. Let's just even this out for now. So that it stops bugging me. Pretty much the only point to that. We'll curve this, I guess. Keep things all nice and symmetrical so it doesn't end up looking weird. Let's just do the same over here. And part of my idea, I may end up doing this off camera though, because it'll probably take a lot of time and work, is one of the ideas I had was to actually drill into part of the asteroid and make some kind of like cave type section type of deal. I thought that would be kind of cool. That's why this little area over here is so I could make a little pathway into that. But that would take a lot of time to hollow out quickly, although I suppose we could have a little fun and use the missiles. Let's do it over here, because I don't want to go at an angle with these walkways. Then you have to do the whole walkway at an angle, which is a pain in the booty. So let's do, like, here. This looks like a good spot. Make a hole. Oh, there's some kind of ore. Oops. What was that? Alright. That's good enough for now. That'll get us started. So yeah, this will kind of end up being like the secret bat cave, if you will. This is gonna go. I would do this with, like the big drills or whatever. I don't know how much you actually have to dig to where you can build again. That's something that we'll call this an experimentation type part of the episode. Testing the limits of the build mechanics. Now, part of this could be because of all these stones. Let's see if we can grab all of them. So yeah, part of my plan is to do like a yeah, thinking and drilling at the same time while not destroying your blocks is not all that easy. Okay, how about that? There we go. There's one. So yeah, one of the things that I was thinking of was like this, doing some kind of cave thing. But also this will kind of give me a little bit of practice for when survival is in place and you have to end up building like a base, although I'm speculating, again, I don't know how their survival mode will work, but I'm kind of speculating that I'll end up doing my first base as a ship, if that's possible, so that you can kind of just drill and craft and all that on your ship, not unlike what I've done in Starbound, actually, for those of you that watch my Starbound series. What else? Oh, while I'm just drilling, and, you know, you're all probably bored, one other thing I wanted to mention is I recently was informed that the Hearthstone has gone into open beta now, which, if you're not aware, Hearthstone is a, I think it's like a turn-based card game is the genre. I don't know if it would, I don't know what genre it technically falls under. I think it's trading card game, kind of like similar to the vein of like Magic, Magic the Gathering, all that kind of stuff. But it's for like Warcraft. Now, I've never really been a Warcraft person, but I played the beta a little bit, and it is pretty addictive and fun. So one of the things I was going to mention was to let me know if any of you want to see stuff on that, or videos on that, at some point when I get a time slot opened up. I might be able to make some time for that, but I did try and do scrolls at one point from Mojang, and that didn't really go that well. I mean, it's a fun game and all, but it didn't really have very many views, and nobody really seemed interested in it, so I haven't really done anything else on it. But the Hearthstone one with the backing of like Warcraft, I figured might have some more fans to it. And being that it's in beta, you know, some people want to see more, so that was just in case I actually broke that one. So something like this is what I was hoping to do, and then we'll do like an archway type of thing, right about here maybe, if we can. And this will end up kind of being... Ooh, let's give it an actual arch and be all sophisticated in our building. There we go. How much are you gonna let me get away with? I have found that with station building, it seems if you can get a block that's like available, like let's test the theory here. So this is green. Now if I control drag this over to here, it does not let you place that. Never mind. Scratch that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. Okay, well that's that. there went that theory. So yeah, I'm gonna play around with this a bit more and see how all that will end up working, but that's not really what I want to do. Well, we can, why not? This will be kind of a boring episode, to be honest, but because it's just drilling and building. But yeah, so I don't know, and I'm not like faulting space engineers or anything like that for my lack of, or my engineering block, if you will. No, No, it's just, you know, we've been doing a lot of episodes for Space Engineers, and I've been trying to keep it going a lot because, frankly, it's my most popular series, and kind of the whole point of the real way to be a success, if you will, on YouTube is to do what people like. I mean, if nobody watches it, you don't get views. So, oh my gosh, the camera! Good lord, it's so confusing sometimes. Luckily somewhere, why can't I turn? Somewhere I pointed down as I was firing, and it seems like I won't have the issues I was having there for a minute. But so yeah, I don't know. I was thinking this afternoon before I started recording, I was like, you know, man, I need to do another Space Engineers episode. What am I gonna do this time since I got done with the glitch ship? And I don't know. Like, everything I was coming up with, I'm not sure if it's doable, or it would take time. Like I mentioned in the last episode of the final part of the glitch build, I mentioned doing like a Megazord, right? That'd be fine. I wouldn't mind doing that, but the only problem with it is I would have to really work at it off camera a lot and get it kind of... I'd almost have to do it once before I could do it again, if that makes sense. Like, just to get all the logistics squared away and everything before I actually tried to build something out of it, or how the joints would work. Or the other thing is, we've talked before about my since this is such a calculation heavy game, the more you build and stuff, the more like RAM and things that it uses, and so it can get pretty nasty on the frame rate when you start getting into really big builds. And I've actually heard that from people, a lot of people that even have like really big computers and, you know, behemoths with, you know, multiple gig graphics cards and things like that. If this one stone is... okay, it's not. I was gonna say, if that's what's keeping me from building right here, I'm gonna be so mad. Actually, you know what? Could I do that number? And I have noticed, I think by their very nature, space station blocks are immobile. So if you bump them, they don't go anywhere. Oh, perfect. That's perfect. Is that perfect? That is perfect. I like it. I wish I could add... I wish I was in Minecraft and I could just add some stone right here to cover that up. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. It'll kind of give that illusion that it's built into something, I guess. Let's try this again and see if this will work. No. Okay, so I was wrong. You can't just build into it. But so yeah, I definitely want to keep going with Space Engineers. It's kind of been my bread and butter. After I started getting, you know, a lot of views and subscribers and stuff, it was pretty much thanks to Space Engineers, I gotta admit. As much as I love Minecraft and, you know, have kind of modeled after the Minecraft group and really looked up to them as YouTubers, Space Engineers was kind of what got me a lot of my subscribers and views. So, like I said, you kind of have to go where the demand is. It's supply and demand, even though it's YouTube. So, because of that, I don't want to stop this or anything. I've just kind of hit a wall a little bit with ideas. And ideas that are doable. I mean, I've had more than enough people that have commented on, like, do the Death Star or the Star Destroyer, and I would love nothing more. I just don't think my computer can handle it, because the Black Pearl, I know it was a little big for the design, but it's way smaller than what a Star Destroyer would be. I mean, let's just be honest here. Star Destroyers are massive, and the Death Star is only bigger. So, yeah, I'm not really seeing that happening anytime soon, unless I was able to get, you know, a big rig computer type thing or something. But again, don't have any plans or see that in the near future. So, when you get into massive builds like that, it gets a little sketchy for me as far as not so much what I like to, it's more or less can I, as far as my hardware. I don't think my hardware can handle that. So, that makes it pretty limited, to be honest. As far as big, massive builds. I've seen some of these things on the Steam Workshop, too. Like, people doing Battlestar Galactica reboot, or rebuilds, remakes, whatever you want to call it, of, like, duplicating builds from shows like that, and oh my gosh, they're just huge! Like, literally, they're just massive ships. And they're awesome. I mean, very well done. I kind of am humbled by the sheer idea of some of that stuff. And the fact that these guys can do it and they're so accurate and everything, like, it just blows my mind. And that's the kind of stuff I'm thinking of when I always refer to, like, I'm not that great of a builder. You know, that's kind of what I'm meaning, is I'm looking at all these just really advanced builds that are, you know, accurate to the show that they're representing, and one-to-one scale of these ships that are, you know, miles long and stuff. Like, they're just massive, and you're kind of scratching your head going, how the heck did these guys come up with this stuff? Or not just come up with, as far as, obviously, if you're rebuilding something from a show, you already have the idea or design, but you know, just the mechanics of how do you build that and have it be so accurate. Now, that's weird. It's letting me do that one. That's odd. Oh well, whatever. I'll take it. Less drilling for me. Oh, that went too. Awesome! This is part of why I like building in an asteroid. I mean, that's kind of done now. It's like, you know, the interior is, or the exterior is built, because you already have the exterior. It's called the asteroid. And as far as purpose goes, I don't have one for this yet. I have no idea what the purpose of having a bat cave looking thing is, but I just thought it would be cool to do. So let's... Really, the rock? Are you kidding me? Get out of my life. Just go away. Forever and ever. Oh, there's no power. That would be smart. Wait, how has this got power? Oh, it's connected. Okay. Score 1 for intelligence. Alright, well, can we connect this then? Fly. Thank you. I was gonna say that should power that. Cool. Cool beans. Let's put one up here. And I guess we'll put a couple on the floor, just to light our way. Now, this is actually a massive archway. I didn't really think about that when I was building it, but this is pretty huge for a doorway. Let's see if we can make... Oh, that's right. The doors do that weird thing where they're like halfway through the block. This won't work. Dang it. I hate that too. Oops! Didn't mean to do that. Give me that back. Thank you. Alright, well, I guess can't do that as much as I was hoping to. Dang it, man. Stop deleting stuff. Grab the right block. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Alright. I guess we'll just have to go kind of unoriginal. And build a completely inconspicuous metal frame in the wall. Entry to the Batcave permitted. But so yeah, I definitely want to keep doing stuff on Space Engineers. I just wasn't really coming up with any good ship ideas that I wanted to build, so I decided I'd take a crack at a space station and see what I got. I don't know how much of this is going to stay now that I've kind of gotten this going on. I may make this the main path and come off of this and just get rid of all that. I might leave it, I don't know. So, yeah. I think that's kind of all the time I have for this episode. But definitely let me know what you guys think. And if you want to see more space station stuff, if you're like, no, this is dumb, go back to ships, that's fine too. If that is the case, though, I would prefer, or I would appreciate comments that are like that, you know, like, screw space stations, let's build more ships, that those are also accompanied by suggestions, like, I don't know, make the McDonald arches fly or something, I don't know. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think, whether or not you'd like to continue seeing the space station type build, or go back to some other ship ideas. Let me know what ideas you guys have. Preferably doable, like this size ship is probably gonna be, I would say this is probably like the biggest, like the Pearl, the Black Pearl, or this size is probably the, because actually now that I'm looking at it, I think the Pearl is way bigger than this, now that I'm kind of looking at it. But I think the Pearl was as big as I can do and still make it functional, because even when I was flying the ship, it was pretty choppy with the frame rate, so I can't really do much bigger than that on my current rig. So try and keep that in mind with your suggestions, and I think that about covers everything. Oh, and also let me know whether or not you guys want to see anything on the new Hearthstone beta. If not, no big deal, just throwing that out there in case anybody wants to see anything on it. So yeah, I think that'll about wrap it up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!